Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 38th Annual New Jersey Statewide Self-Advocacy Network Fall Conference. My name is Evelyn Raimondo, and I'm the president of the New Jersey Statewide Self-Advocacy Network, Advisory Board, and Independent Advocate for Council 3. It's hard to believe that we are celebrating our 30th annual conference. We are so happy that you can join us for another virtual conference. We appreciate the gratitude of our event sponsors, the New Jersey Council of Developmental Disability, Prison Support Services, Blue Light Music Program, Disability Rights New Jersey, Bob Cadavan, Laura Austin, Cheryl Alexander, and Kevin Sturgis. Please be sure to check out the Digital Ad Journal and the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project social media accounts to learn more about our event sponsors. As always, the NJSAP and Advisory Board is hosting an annual fundraiser. This year, the board decided to sell tote bags. The NJSAP totes are still available for purchase on bonfire.com. The link will be shared in the chat now. Because of our shared determination and passion for protecting the rights of people with disabilities, New Jersey remains a leader in the self-advocacy movement. We have been successful in advocating a variety of different issues affecting the lives of people with disabilities. As president of the advisory board, I want to take a moment to highlight just a few of the advisory board activities our network has led and participated in since our awards launching in April. We continue to host monthly NJSAP and regional council meetings on Zoom. The members continue to work on individual goals and priorities, including writing letters to decision makers on proposed legislation protecting funding for services and supports for people with disabilities statewide. As always, NJSAP was presented at each of the public state budget hearings hosted during the FY23 budget advocacy season. In July, we celebrated the 32nd anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. Throughout the month of self-advocates shared their thoughts about the importance of the ADA on the project's social media accounts. We also hosted a webinar on the ADA and employment to create an ADA themed bingo card. In September, we raised awareness about National Disability Voter Registration Week. If you are not already registered to vote, please get registered. This is still time. You can register online or by filling out a registration application and mailing it to your county clerk. NJSAP members continue to voice our opposition to Senate Bill 1897, aka the Camera Bill of Billy Cray's Law. We have testified in each public hearing on the bill so far, and the network will continue to speak out against this bill. Please stay tuned for additional opportunities to testify. Again, despite the challenges caused by the pandemic, the NJSAP continue to speak out, raise awareness, and build relationships with decision makers. I want to thank every self-advocate in New Jersey for standing up for their rights and working to make our world a better place for everyone. My hope is that we all continue to work together to accomplish great things for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. I will now introduce our first speaker, Tom Baffuto. Tom Baffuto was named Executive Director of the ARC of New Jersey in June of 1998. Tom has held posts of Associate Executive Director, Assistant Executive Director, and Director of Project Hire, which was started by Tom in 1985. Tom has won several awards during his career of his outstanding work in supporting people with disabilities and for support of self-advocacy and advocacy programs. Please welcome the Arkham, New Jersey Director, Tom Baffuto.
I am delighted to be here. Evelyn, it's great to see you. Great to see all the self-advocates. I understand more than 150 folks have registered for the conference today. This sends a strong message that self-advocacy is certainly stronger than ever in New Jersey. And while I miss seeing you all in person, I'm glad at least we can be here virtually. Now, look, we got to start this the way I started everything. In April, you heard me say it. Mets going to win the World Series, right? You heard it here first in April. We're going home with that, right, Evelyn? It's the Mets all the way. I know it.
Great, Tom.
Just have to bring that up every time. All right. You know what? We need you now more than ever to stand with us, to advocate so that the service and supports you need are there for you. Whether it's on the federal, state, or local level, it's absolutely critical that the voices of self-advocates are loud and strong. It's our job at the Arc of New Jersey to help you get your message out there and to give you the resources to help you be successful advocates. All of you, through the regional councils, the statewide self-advocacy network, have planned a very ambitious agenda for the coming year. You have marked so many items of priority for your work: funding, transportation, voting, employment, safe communities, education, healthy lifestyles. The list goes on and on. There are so many issues, but I know every one of you will work hard to make change happen. And look, as Evelyn said, with the elections coming up in November, voting is one of the most important actions, and every vote from all of you will have a tremendous impact. Be sure to get out the Vote 2022 materials, which will give you all the information you will need to make an informed choice on Election Day. And you can find all kinds of helpful resources on our website in our latest issue of the Advocacy Matters newsletter. This doesn't come together without a really great group of people. We love all the folks on the NJSAPs, but certainly I want to thank all of our staff, volunteers, speakers who are helping make this conference such a success. I've got to give a special shout out to our amazing staff of the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project: Ashley, Richie, Aaron Smithers, Frankie Baylock. You guys do an incredible job. Thank you for pulling this together. Thank you for all of the support of the self-advocates. You're an amazing team. And of course, Celine, who behind the scenes supports all of us and certainly supports self-advocacy. And of course, I want to thank you, Evelyn Raimondo, President of the New Jersey Statewide Self-Advocacy Network, for all you do. You should all know that Evelyn is always out there advocating hard on every issue that's important to people with disabilities. Evelyn, you do an incredible job. Look, here's the bottom line. The Arc of New Jersey will continue to be there for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities so that they are afforded every right, every opportunity, and respect that any citizen holds. You will be hearing a lot from us in the coming months about what to expect as changes take place and how you can have your voice heard and have an impact on those changes. I'm so proud of all the work that you do. I'm thrilled to be here to help you kick off another great self-advocacy year. We have some wonderful guests here. I see our wonderful Assistant Commissioner John Zefrey is here, who's such a great supporter. And of course, it's now my pleasure to introduce an amazing individual, someone who really supports self-advocacy, our board president of the Arc of New Jersey, Kevin Sturgis. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much, Tom, and good morning, everyone. It's terrific to see you all this morning. Hi, Evelyn. It's very good to see you again. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
As Tom mentioned, I'm the president of the Arc of New Jersey, which gives me the very pleasurable job of working with all of you on the issues that matter the most to you. Being president means helping guide the organization so that our advocacy reflects the needs and concerns of individuals with IDD. I think we do that work best together. I'm now serving my second year as president, and I cannot tell you how important your advocacy has been in ensuring the rights of people with IDD are upheld in New Jersey. Self-advocacy is one of the most important movements to come along, because at the heart of any truly effective advocacy effort is individuals advocating for themselves and for others, helping people find their voice and helping them learn how to use that voice for the good of all people is one of the most critical activities that the ARC of New Jersey can support. Congratulations on your 38th annual conference. I think that the theme of this year's conference, Sharing Our Skills, is the perfect description of how we all work together. I'm so proud of the wonderful working relationship the NJ Statewide Self-Advocacy Network and the ARC of New Jersey have created. We're thrilled to have Evelyn Raimundo on our board of directors and Barbara Coppins on our Governmental Affairs Committee. They, along with many others, make sure that your issues and concerns are heard by the ARC of New Jersey and that we work together on solutions and answers. 38 years is a major milestone, and it's amazing how much the self-advocacy movement has grown during that time, and particularly in the last few years. Not only has the number of involved advocates grown, but the number of issues and activities that you work on has grown as well. I don't think there's a single issue facing people with IDD that self-advocates from New Jersey haven't weighed in on. I'm thrilled to join you today to celebrate all the incredible advocacy, excuse me. I'm thrilled to join you today to celebrate all the incredible advocacy that all of you are involved in. I'm looking forward to hearing about the great work you've been doing, as well as all the issues that you feel are important to people with developmental disabilities. Thank you for all that you do to make New Jersey a better place for people with disabilities and for stepping up whenever you are needed to work with the ARC of New Jersey. Thank you for giving me the chance to speak to you today, and I look forward to working with you all in the future.
Thank you, Kevin. Our next speaker is Assistant Commissioner of Division of Developmental Disabilities, Jonathan Seyfried. Mr. Seyfried was asked to take on the role in September 2017 and was officially confirmed by the Commissioner the following year. His decades-long career has been entered on several individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Since joining the division, he has led leadership roles in many critical areas, including large-scale institutional to community transition, sufficient progress on waiting list placement, and as Director of Housing, established portable housing subsites. Please welcome Assistant Commissioner Seyfried.
Good morning, everyone, and it is really a pleasure to be here. I want to thank, excuse me, Evelyn, Tom, and Kevin, and all the sponsors who have made this event possible. As Evelyn said, I'm John Seyfried, Assistant Commissioner for the New Jersey Division of Developmental Disabilities, and I'm humbled to have been asked, and invited here to join you all for the 38th Annual New Jersey Statewide Self-Advocate Network Fall Conference. The Department of Human Services and the Division of Developmental Disabilities truly values the contributions of self-advocates like yourselves and sees the vital work that you do as a cornerstone in our service system. I wanted to talk a little bit about how your communication and advocacy really helps shape how things move in New Jersey. And as a result of your effective advocacy and communication at speaking at budget listening sessions, et cetera, we've been able, you provided us with information that gives us the ability to move our system forward in a meaningful way that really supports self-advocates. Examples of that include, but are in no way limited to, the addition of over $110 million in funding to the division's current fiscal year budget. That enabled us to do a lot of different things. On July 1st of this year, we were able to make permanent the July 1st, the employment and day service increases that were enacted last fall. And that realizes a 20% increase to support for critical services for employment and day services across the state. We're also able to add an increase to the rates paid for congregate residential services, that's group homes and supervised apartments, to support those programs across our state. We've also received funding to allow for another well-deserved increase for our valued direct support professionals and their supervisors this coming January 1st of 2023. And that'll mark the 5th straight year of wage increases for direct support professionals, which is truly amazing, and in no small way a result of the support of self-advocates across the state. Another notable change that we made due to your communication was a permanent adjustment to our policy on classes through goods and services. And what that means is virtual services, in addition to in-person for classes, will continue to be permitted even after the federal public health emergency ends. We received a lot of feedback and good information from self-advocates like yourselves that for some people, virtual classes works very well. And it's something that we did not offer previous to the COVID public health emergency, but we have made an adjustment. So that is not going to need to go away. I'd also like to take a moment to highlight COVID-19 boosters. As you know, in the past couple of years since COVID, the division's partnered with Walmart as a way to provide COVID-19 vaccination to residents of group homes, supervised apartments, as well as staff. And we're very happy to relay that effective September 19th, we are continuing that partnership with Walmart around the new COVID booster. I want everybody to know that you can get a vaccination anywhere you want if you want one, but the Walmart ability to get it through Walmart is just another option. All these things that I've mentioned are due, and in no small way, to the work of self-advocates like yourselves. You all are inspiring and make life in our great state truly amazing every day. I could not be more honored to celebrate this with all of you all today, and cannot adequately describe the value of all of your efforts. I want to congratulate everyone on this wonderful conference. A sincere thank you to those who organized this tremendous event, and for the time of you, the self-advocates. And please, as Tom said, if you aren't registered to vote, please do so, and remember to vote in November. If you need any assistance with that, the ARC has a great Get Out the Vote guide, and we're all here to help with that if needed. Just let one of us know and we can help you register to vote and help make sure you get to a polling place in November. So I want to again thank you all so much. It's always a pleasure to be here at this conference, and I'm just so humbled to be working for you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jonathan. I will now welcome our next speaker, Ashley Ritchie, Director of the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project. Ashley has been with the ARC since 2011, starting as a program assistant and later serving as the training and technical assistant specialist. She became the director of NJSAP in October of 2016 and continues to serve as group advisor to NJSAP councils. Also, Ashley enjoys working with and sponsoring all the amazing self-advocates and advisors involved with the New Jersey statewide self-advocacy network. Please welcome Ashley.
Thank you, Evelyn, and good morning, everyone. I've been scrolling through our Zoom pages, and it is so fantastic to see you all. Some folks I haven't seen in years, and this is great. I would love to acknowledge Evelyn for her wonderful MC skills, as always. She's doing great. This is not easy, and she makes it look easy. So thank you all for being here today for the 38th Annual New Jersey Statewide Self-Advocacy Network's Fall Conference. This event is the only professional development conference for self-advocates in New Jersey. And I speak for the whole New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project team when I say we feel privileged to do this work and to support the vision of the advisory board, because this event is really collaborative. We work alongside board members and council members to make this event happen. Board members envision the theme of the event, sharing our skills, that comes from self-advocates. Every aspect of this event is led by self-advocates, all the way down to what fundraiser item does the board want to sell this year? It's tote bags. And you can still visit bonfire.com to purchase your commemorative bag today. This past year has been another successful year for the network and for self-advocates. You have proven once again that self-advocates don't take a break, and that self-advocacy is an incredibly effective tool in making positive changes and lasting changes. I want to acknowledge Assistant Commissioner Seafried and the ARC of New Jersey's board president, Kevin Sturgis, for being here today and delivering remarks. And of course, the ARC of New Jersey's executive director, Tom DeFuto, for joining us. I want to also acknowledge the past board members who are here today. You know who you are. There are so many dedicated advisors who also support self-advocacy groups and efforts throughout the state. And we thank you, we appreciate that. This isn't possible, the work that you all do, without working together. And of course, I want to thank the ARC of New Jersey's leadership and the whole board of directors for their support in making this event possible. Aaron and Frankie, my New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project team members, thank you so much for all of your hard work. And of course, we have to once again acknowledge the generosity of our event sponsors, the New Jersey Council on Developmental Disabilities, PRISM Support Services, Blue Light Music Program, who we worked with to create the song that you heard during today's virtual waiting room. Of course, Disability Rights New Jersey, a longtime supporter, Bob Canavan, Laura Austin, Cheryl Alexander, and Kevin Sturgis. Thank you all. Please be sure to check out our ad journal to view all of the amazing sponsors and to check out information about our upcoming exhibitors during our exhibitor hall. I am going to echo Evelyn and Tom and Jonathan and Kevin and say, please, if you are not registered to vote, get registered. New Jersey has a comprehensive voting website. I linked in the chat before. You can actually register to vote online, or you can do it the old-fashioned way and print out the application. But there is still time to register to vote before the general election in November. Please check out the ARC of New Jersey's Get Out the Vote guide for all of the information you could possibly need. And I also want to just highlight the daily virtual programming that is still offered and hosted by the New Jersey Self-Advocacy Project. We hosted a weekly webinar series for self-advocates, family members, staff, and it is titled Stay Healthy at Home. And our Healthy Lifestyles project is going strong. We have live Zoom sessions every Wednesday at 11 and Friday at 1. We would love for you to join us. And Brain Games is also hosted every Thursday at 1 o'clock. That's in addition to our regularly scheduled self-advocacy council meetings and board meetings. So with that, I would like to again thank you all for being here. Thank you for the amazing work that you put into to self-advocacy throughout the year. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your conference.
Thank you, Ashley. It is now time for a professional developmental workshop. I want to thank the NJ Council on Developmental Disabilities for their generous supporting sponsorship of this afternoon keynote session. We will get started with the keynote session in just a moment. We will all remain here in the virtual ballroom together. You do not need to go join a breakout session, just sit tight. The idea for the afternoon keynote session came from the advisory board members who are all elected representatives of each of the 5 New Jersey NJSAP Council. The board members wanted to take this opportunity to share their experience and expertise of a few current NJSAP members. To find out which NJSAP Council you belong to, check out the NJSAP map in the ad journal or in the chat box. As a reminder, live transcription is enabled So you should be able to see what I'm saying. If you click on the live transcription button on your Zoom control panel, you can turn on live captioning. Please hold your questions until the end of the slideshow when we will have a dedicated time for QA. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy.